So who is ready to create account today? Anyone? Okay, if you're not, also not a problem. So let me explain how to create an account with Amazon Web Services. So guys, first you need to open aws.amazon.com, the website. And this is your official website where you can create and you can log in Amazon account and you can use your services and all. So here you will get some kind of advertisement, get started free account. Just click here, and now AWS will provide you a free tier account access. So free tier means it's not completely providing unlimited access, with a limited access providing free access for you to learn the AWS services. So why AWS is providing free tier means, so if AWS is providing free, the people can learn and start searching the job, and client side they'll using the product. Okay. If the company is not providing free services, free access to AWS services, the people cannot understand how AWS is working. Understood? So provide what are the services to the customer. So how it will work in real time, the customer can log in and they can create the services, they can experience whatever the services they advertised in the Amazon Web Services portal. So now today I'll help you to set up AWS account with some terms and conditions. Because of, I'll clearly tell terms and conditions whatever the provided by Amazon Web Services, so you should follow. If you're not following means your headache, the bill will be charged additionally amount. So additionally means whatever your usage, the bill will be charged. So from your perspective, that will be huge amount, so that will be big problem for you. Understand? So now before creating an account, the below we need to learn something about offers from Amazon Web Services. There are three types of offers will be there. One is always free, 12 months free, trials. Always free means from the day one your account created until you closing the AWS account, till the time the complete service is free. Okay, that is called always free. These free tier offers do not expire and are available to all customers, this is a always free. Do you want to see what are the always free services? In the below free tier details will be there. We have a filter, select the always free, automatically services will be provided here. So example, Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon Web Services Lambda, Amazon SNS, CloudWatch, Kime, Cognito, Messi, Glacier, SES. There are so many services are provided, completely free of services. But the limited will be clearly they mention. Example, DynamoDB, 12 GB of free space. And Lambda, 1 million. SNS, 1 million. CloudWatch, 10 custom metrics we can create. Unlimited usage. This is a basic unlimited usage. Cognito, 50,000 MAUs each month. So, right, even Google Drive also provided 15 GB of free space, lifetime free. Yes or no? The same way, always free, this type of services will be equal. The next 12 months free, the 12 months means today you created account, until next 365 days the service will be available that you can use it. After that the service will be stopped, but it should be under limitation, and you want to select this 12 months free. The 12 months free, these are the services are there. Example, Amazon EC2, Amazon S3 storage, that's a 5 GB, Amazon RDS 750 hours. So these are 12 months free, but again they'll be clearly giving these terms and conditions. Example, Amazon EC2, this is an infrastructure as a service. Example, you can create a virtual machine.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
For others, Lokesh?
We are good, sir. I'm hearing everything.
Okay, fine. I think your issue, Hari. Please check that. So now Amazon EC2 is a kind of infrastructure as a service. So like you can create a virtual machines like Windows, Linux, Mac, certain kind of operating systems you can create it. But one thing, but you cannot create unlimited one because of per month only 750 hours only they provided. Within the 750 hours, if your usage is you create it, there is no problem. If you cross more than 750 hours, again bill will be charged. So like that we have a 12 months free subscription will be provided. Then finally trial. So short term free trial offers start from the day you start activate particularly services. Guys, today you are went to some car showroom, example Kia showroom, and you submitted your driving license and you have taken the test drive. Okay, so these are trials. So next day again you going and you are again you submitting the your driving license, the provided car for you. No, they will kick. Why? Because of only trial is once. Once you started, they'll give you maybe 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. That's it. If you want one more trial, you can create one more account. That's it. Okay. So basically trial is once you start the day one, they have some certain period. After that period, the trial will be expired. So like that we have a multiple services are belongs to trials are there. Trials belongs to trials. These are the trial services. Okay, like example, you are taking SageMaker, only 2 months of subscription, and a late sell 750 hours within 1 month, and a 30 days duty guard. Like that we have multiple services will be provided with limited access. Once you trial one time, that will be expired. Next time when you are using, that will be charged. So these are the three ways Amazon Web Services providing a services to you guys. Any questions here? Clear? So next, create a free account. Create a free account. So now this is a link where you can give your username and password like that. Example, the username I'm creating Shiva Prakash. Okay. So Shiva Prakash. Mail ID ಏನು? Shiva Prakash 2300. Okay. So the name is Shiva Prakash 2300. Example, I'm creating one account for your understand. So now I'm giving some password. Okay, and now confirm the password. Now account name Shiva Prakash, and continue the step number 2. So now step number 2, it is asking that, hey, do you run this account for business, do you run this account for personal? Example, I'm personal. So what is the difference between if you select the business? If you are selecting the business, you have to mention your company name, and it will ask the PAN number, TAN number like that. Okay. Personal means no. Example, Shiva Prakash, phone number something, and India, Hyderabad, some pin code. I have read understand. Click next. Step number 3. So in the step number 3, guys, it will accepting now Visa card, MasterCard, American Express card, Discover card also, guys, now. So now AWS is enhancing the features, not only Visa and Master, now American Express card and Discover card also they'll be added now. Okay, so any debit card or credit card, you can enter these details, expiry date, and what is the card holder name, and CVV details. Okay, Now, whatever the details you provided, and once you click this, okay, you don't want to enter the PAN number, you can select no also. And there will be charged in your account 2 rupees. The 2 rupees will be again returned to your account back within 3 to 5 working business days. Okay. So why this 2 rupees is charging in your account? Any reason? AWS is taking a fund from your packet. Again, they'll be
Security,
refunding to you.
security purpose.
For security reason, they're checking whether you are a valid user or not. Example, maybe um, don't say, don't think in a wrong way. Maybe example, you are against to the government, you are against to the country, or you're against to the some politician, you're against to some VIP person, and you're creating on AWS account, and you're giving the fake details, and you're creating one server, web server, and you're put some kind of miscellaneous photos and all, and you're publishing in internet. So you're creating different servers in different locations in Amazon Web Services. So now the policeman is tracking with some intelligent department. They finally identified that these servers are running an AWS environment. So now tell me who is the responsible person, who is the responsible person
We,
to handle the case, like the Amazon Web Services owner, or maybe the state government or central government, like that. Hello, class ಇದ್ದವ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದವ ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. So nobody was taking responsibility because of. So even Amazon Web Services also, the company should take the responsible because of their providing a servers to the customers, and the customer should use the services in a proper way. They should not do in a unethical ways, right? So if you are providing your credit card or debit card details and all, so your proper information they will be submitting the bankers, the banking services, right, at the time of bank opening. So if any problem is there, directly the case will be turned to the banker, and the banker will be provided all the details about you, and easily they'll track it. So for that purpose, they'll be the taking this type of verification. And another thing is, the next time 1 month bill is charged, so where we need to take it? So from your account only, right? So that's the reason they'll be taking, but without permissions they'll not take amount. But nowadays AWS is again changing. Even if you are not paid also, they'll be taking from your account directly. So be careful, be careful. So if your account is at the time of open, international transaction should be open, either debit card or credit card. So once your account is open, after 2 days or 3 days, please close the and suspend the international banking transactions immediately. Okay, understand? అర్థమవుతుందా చెప్పేది?
yes.
అర్థం కాని వాళ్ళు అడగచ్చు, నాట్ ఎ ప్రాబ్లం.
Understood, sir. Understood, sir.
Yeah, fine. So now once you giving this a third step and fourth step, just verification, I'm not continuing because of we have an account. So I'm closing this. So once account is created, and you can directly log in. At present my account is suspended because of my account got blocked recently, I think 1 week ago. So unfortunately my AWS account is blocked. So I'm sending the request, I'm making the payment for pending amount. So probably in a couple of days my account will be get back. So meanwhile I'm using Hari account. Thanks Hari, you're providing account to me. So guys, see here. So once your account is created, this is a business plan. So anything you can take it, like you have a basic plan, developer plan, business plan. So what's the difference between these three plans? So basic plan means is a free account. Okay, you don't want to pay any upfront, and 24/7 self-service access is available. You can send email and you will get respond by customer care team. But in developer support team, The recommended for developers experience with the AWS, email access supporting during the business, 12 hours response time. So if you create a ticket today, okay, and within 12 hours you will get response. If you're going with a business support, you need to pay per month $100. Here in the developer plan, you have a $29 you need to pay additionally. So this service is less, this service is high. So like within 1 hour, AWS team will contact you, they'll try to fix the problem. So, and here the 24/7 tech support will be available, email, phone support and chat support. Based on that, you can continue. So at present, you please continue with the basic plan only. Please do not connect with this unnecessarily. Your bill will be charged. Understand? So even the basic support also, you can access all the services, but only you don't have a support from technical team. Because of I'm available, so I'll teach you. So wherever the problem is coming, so that you don't want to opt the developer and business. But if you are running a company, yes, please go with a developer and business plan. Understand? And
Yes, sir.
one more plan also is there. So we have an enterprise level support. Per month you need to pay $15,000 we need to pay. So 15 minutes of response time, the people will come to you. They'll take they have a dedicated one technical account manager they'll be provided. So you can directly can contact and you can create a ticket and you can start troubleshooting your issues. Very high level companies only they'll taking $1,500 per month they'll be paying. So you know, right, what is meaning of $15,000? $15,000 into 80 rupees only I'm taking.
Lakhs, 12 lakhs.
Okay, I'm poor in mathematics, that's what I'm counting. Okay, 12 lakhs. Okay, 12 lakhs per month you need to pay 12 lakhs rupees only for getting support. There's a too much cost, guys, too much cost. Okay, if you are a big enterprise company, then you can pay. Okay, like you are airlines company, maybe you are some kind of a very high level potential based company you are running, so like you can use it. But 12 lakhs is a too much of amount. Okay, but some companies they'll be running 12,000 rupees they'll be using, and 12 lakhs rupees they'll be paying and they'll be taking a support. Okay, but company wise the 12 lakhs is a normal amount. Okay, so that's it, guys, for interaction of account creation. So now I'm moving to Google and I'm going to log into AWS account with the previous details. So go to account, there is an option called account. So AWS management console, click here. Now I directly logged into Hari account, but actually I need to sign out and log in back, please. Log in back. So like this is a root user, enter your whatever the mail address you have provided. Next, and you have to type the exact captcha code. Captcha code is recently introduced. So for every user, every time you should captcha code you should logged in and password. Okay. So once you connected with Amazon Web Services console, this is called management console. Here there's a logo and we have a services is there. We have 80 plus of services are available. 80 plus services are available. So all the services are categorized into some groups. So compute category, storage category, database, migration, transfer, management governance, quantum technologies, analytics, like that we have different services they introduced. Understood? Any more questions here? So now in our course especially, so we are restricting to learn services, so only Amazon Web Services Solution Architect professional course. So guys, this is my website, you can go and you can check the course content. So now this is the course content I clearly explained here. So what are the course content we are taking? Okay, whenever you get a time, can you please go and check that. So guys, did you anyone have any questions with my course content? Did anyone is compare with other course content and some services is not listed here? This is a very important for me. Like that, if you have any concerns from your side. No, right? Okay, thank you. So guys, today I'm going to take introduction to AWS. So setting of AWS account, AWS free tier limit and usage, introduction to AWS management console. Now I'm going to explain introduction to AWS management console. So then we will stop the class today. Okay. And I'll take one service, I'll create some server and I'll leave for the day. So now let's go to AWS management console. Guys, please clearly you can manage your account. So whenever you want to use the services, you can go and click that and the particular services will be opened from the browser. Automatically switch your services to the particular services screen. So like that, any services you want, you can go and search it. Okay, you can go and check from the services console in the based on the category. But you are very difficult during the first level because of you're new to AWS. So whenever you want service name is so just you have to set the name by like this. Example, you want like a VPC, you can directly type VPC. You need a IAM, so like this. So automatically the service will be selected here and you can click and open the services like this. Okay. So next in the right side, we have your account name will be there. Here is you have a bell button. This bell button is a kind of different action. This is your alarm. Okay, example, any issues you raised, any issues on AWS environment. So here once you click this bell button, here issues will be notified. Once you can go and click and we can check that. So any issues are in AWS environment, you can easily find that. So AWS is not informing to everyone by sending in mails and all, very difficult. So that's the reason they're sending in emails and sending through alarms also. Everybody they're connecting AWS management console. Based on the location wise, the cases will be open. It will be reflecting in the screen. Okay. So that you can easily understand that the particular service is down and we don't want to raise any case. Okay. Otherwise, people directly raise a case to on the particular server, because of if it is a electronics means definitely server will be down. If services will be stopped, so it will happen. Okay, so most of the times it will be zero only. Very rare case, maybe 1 or 2 tickets we will receive. So next, your ID. So this is your ID. So this ID should not share it to anyone, because of Based on this ID only, so you are paying an amount and will be deducted and services will be assigned to that. So, but even the somebody have an identified your number also cannot do anything. Okay, this is your personal ID in entire AWS account. So click here and you can see your AWS account information. At any point of time you can change it, not a problem. So like billing information, contact information, huh? Technical support information, all these things you can change it. This is called personal information. Okay, so now come down AWS regions. So AWS regions means, as I told you in the last class, AWS data centers are placed, established across the world. So we have four regions: Asia Pacific, Europe, Middle East, Africa, North, US East, US West, like that. So now these are the total regions are available. Total regions. Okay, the total regions. But some regions are not available by default. If you want to get enable, but these locations are only by disabled by default. If you want, you can enable. Okay. So the rest of the regions are already enabled. So any questions here? And the next one, Go Virtual Cloud. This is a very important. So we cannot use this account only if the person is a citizen of US and this account can be created. So sign up Go Virtual Cloud. That means in US the data center only reflecting for the Go Virtual Cloud for certain customers like US military, US security force, government. Okay, and so those kind of some restrictions are there, only those people can use it, rest of the people cannot be used. It is not available also for you.
Yeah, I heard about this. Like Homeland Security use this.
That's correct. Okay, so even if you click on the sign up also, it's not possible. Don't try it, unnecessary time waste. And communication preference, you can click here. The communication, we have a different types of communications are there. That means AWS people, how you can contact like this. So you can email sign up, so you can subscribe and you can enter your email address and you will get a newsletters. If you don't want like that, you can unsubscribe it. And AWS support plan, just I told you know, so we have a four types of plan: basic, developer, and business plan, and enterprise plan. These are the four plans will be there. So based on the plan you can select it, guys. This is a very important. So for every AWS engineer, you should understand these features. Okay, so if you have a get a time, can you please go and check that? Definitely I'll help you. So if you want to switch to other plan, so you have to pay and you have to change this plan, like change, like developer, business, enterprise, and you are returned to support center. Don't do that. Unnecessarily bill will be charged in your account. Okay. So now you can check your current support plan, basic. So next, your billing dashboard. The billing dashboard, how much you spend each services, so each services, how many hours you spend and how much charge. So Hari will be charged 41 rupees. Okay, 41 rupees. So even that entire amount I charge, for myself only I used it, because of Hari did not do that. Yesterday I have created some RDS services, as I told you, Hari. So approximately $0.5 will be charged. The same way $0.5 is charged. So this amount I need to make the payment for you. Okay, so going forward, any make the payment for RDS services, I'll pay for you. So this is a way some services, guys, we need to learn with the paid services only, because of then only you can learn some advanced features. Guys, 41 rupees or 50 rupees or 100 rupees, 200 rupees are at present okay, fine, is a huge amount only. But if you spend that amount, okay, you learn more technical skills from the particular services wise. So that's my request. But don't give the negligency. You can run the server for continuously for 12 hours, 13 hours, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. This bill will be charged continuously. This is not rupees, this is a dollars, guys. Okay, understood? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, not only for you, you already my old student, you know very well about me, but others.
Mahesh garu, I have a quick question.
Yeah, please.
So, even Citrix people and AWS people both need to create account, or
No. My intention is only for advanced training. So in AWS only we are not learning AWS. So normally the training is separate AWS, separate Citrix. But what purpose we are using AWS? Example, you are coming for interview. Okay, your experience is AWS. I'm asking question, Lokesh, in AWS, which services you are supporting, means what you will tell. You're creating instances, you're creating a network, you're creating a switches. That will tell, or you are explaining some project. You explain some project, right? So my training is complete toward to real-time project. So that's why even my website also, I think, where is my website? Where is my website? Yes, here. See, some project I have explained here. Okay. Understood?
got it, yeah.
So this is the way project will be explained. Huh? So this is the way the project will be explained. So not only one services, we have different services are there. See, Amazon Route 53, Elastic Load Balancer, RDS, web server, auto scaling, customized, Amazon S3 bucket, CloudWatch services, network security, all the services, most of the services are important services are used, and I am explaining here. Let's take example going forward, the same project.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
1 minute, let me finish, I'll come back to you. So the same diagram going forward, I can explain in Citrix also. Understood? How? These two web servers are Citrix web servers. These two web servers are I'm doing with auto scaling. These two web servers I'm creating from single master image. These two servers data will be stored on S3 browser. These two servers I'm load balancing with Elastic Load Balancer. These two servers I'm managing with the CloudWatch services. These two servers I'm connecting from external. These two server database backend will be running on Amazon RDS. You understand, right? What is the relation now?
Yeah, got it.
అర్థమవుతుందా నేను చెప్పే క్లాసెస్? ఒక్క సర్వీస్ని తీసుకుని ఎట్లా రిలేట్ చేస్తున్నాను అనేది, దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ రిలేషన్షిప్. We should not talk about individual. We should talk about the relation between one services to another services. That is very important here. Okay. Definitely, my classes is very prolonged and time-taking process, but there is no opportunity. The people are again after learning the codes and you're going for other trainer, you're paying some amount and you're learning some real-time knowledge, and you are learning something about interview tips, troubleshooting knowledge. I don't like that. Okay, you're spending already time here, just you have to spend nearly 5 to 10 hours extra and you can learn that also. Okay, that is my intention. I'm preparing this kind of lab preparation. Mostly I think Rakesh is Hari is already attended my previous classes. There's so many classes he attended. So we are creating a diagrams and we are explaining it. So we are not writing anything. Understood? So these diagrams are everything instantly we are creating. Yes, Hari, as on today I'm not taking any predefined diagrams. Instantly we are creating some network example VPC. So now VPC we are taking from this console. So now this is a VPC. So now this VPC means where we are creating. Now I'll go to AWS management console here and click on the services and select the VPC. So now click on VPC. So now how to create a VPC from this console? Now I'm telling that, hey, Guys, this is a VPC. I'm going to create a VPC name called VPC1 example. Okay. Then come back here. Now go to VPC. Now click create VPC and you can give the name and you can give the IP address. We'll explain it. Okay. We are not taking any online AWS architecture. Example, if you go to AWS architect diagrams, okay, there's so many diagrams are there. There's so many diagrams. Okay. There's so many diagrams, guys. I'm not taking these diagrams directly. Okay. So when you're watching this diagram, you cannot understand what is the first, what is the second, what is the third, and what is the connection flow, what is the order. Yes or no? This order, you know, దీంట్లో ఏది ఫస్ట్ ఏది సెకండ్ మీకు తెలుసా ఇందులో?
No, sir. No, sir.
It's easy not, but Hari, you can tell right now.
AWS is first, VPC is second, and the network ports are third one. Yeah, I understand, but yeah.
But you understand. But when you're creating wise, Hari can tell me. So it's a very difficult diagram or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Difficult only.
It is a very difficult because of when you are explaining wise is okay. Okay, we are taking this diagram and someone you are explaining is okay. But in the architecture wise, which one is creating first? Which one is the second? Which one is the third? So which one will be interlinked with the other services? That's very important. Okay. So now these all are, we are preparing the diagram and we simultaneously we are writing some steps like this. Example, like this type of steps we are creating. This type of steps we are creating. And we are explaining each IP address, how it will be starting and ending range. So these many IP addresses are coming. So these are the public subnet. These are the private subnet. So everything we are dividing like this. Understood? So that's why basically when I'm taking the services for training, for database services 1 week training, for network based 1 week training, only these two services I'm taking 2 weeks of training. Understand? So we are getting a more time we are spending on that and we are learning very clearly. So normally 1 or 2 days is enough to I can teach you these services, but I don't like that. So we are taking very deeply and we are taking with relatively services and one services to another services, one configuration to another configuration, we are doing that. Here. So going forward, you'll learn it, not a big deal. Okay. So probably from next class you will be separated. So AWS is separate and Citrix people will be separate. But in middle of some points, I'll be both people will be clubbed together. In some certain situation, I'll be both people I'll be clubbed together. So you can easily understand how important to the AWS, how important to the Citrix. You can easily understand some real-time scenarios.
Got it.
Yeah, fine. So this is a way you are managing your services, and so now when you are learning the AWS course, so we have to stick on to one region only. So today creating Singapore, tomorrow Mumbai, tomorrow day after tomorrow Osaka. Like, don't do that, because of if you're creating services today Mumbai, you're not deleted, you go to Singapore, but Singapore instances will be running continuously, billing will be charged. You are not finding that. So please be careful. So when you're creating a services, which location you are sitting now, and you can practicing that, you need to understand very well. And coming to support, in the support wise, if you are creating any tickets and all, you can go for it. Otherwise documentations and all not needed. So everything I'll provide it to you guys, don't worry. Okay, the support documents and all I'll provide to you. I'll provide you guides also for study purpose guides. You can take that and you can read that. So these documentations are very lengthy documentation. You don't have that much of time to read entire document and you understand the concept. Okay, don't go for it. This is the overall AWS management console. Okay. Any more questions here? So now time is 8:08. Okay, so we can leave for the day. But one thing, and I want to